We're not built for this. So Florida got the forecast for snow this morning.
Big snow.
And it's freezing. It's about 30 degrees. Raining. Testing out the weather sealing of this GM lens. The old gimbal squat and lean. A typical request I get is, we need you to just come in and run production. So someone else has already done all the hard work of getting the client, setting it up, getting the shoot days, locations, and they want me to jump in as the production aspect and just cover everything. Camera, lights, audio. So my buddy Tristan is on this job, and he said, I'm going to second shoot and you're going to main shoot. You cool with that? I always love a chance to work with friends. Where's your gloves? Thanks for the scarf. I'd be dying without this. We are showing off a roofing company, and the biggest hurdle today, it is not ideal weather. It is wet, it is snowy, it is cold, it is dark, it's gray, and this is the marketing material that they want for their business. So that's the biggest issue. It can't be a reschedule. Tomorrow I'm leaving for Puerto Rico. So what can we do today? That's kind of the main hurdle in front of us. So this is going to be the warehouse that we're going to go in. There's no insulation. It's freezing. You can see in the last vlog, I took a couple sample photos to see some frames that we might choose for the interviews, but it's not a lot to work with here. They said that the couches is more where they wait. So it doesn't. They wouldn't do any client conferring.
Like these, or do we want to do any on the upstairs?
I'm really glad I picked up a B-Cam last year. I was going back and forth between the FX3, A7S3, and I went with A7S3 for cost, and I wanted an EVF. So this A camera, B camera combo, it's the bread and butter for so many people. But now that I actually get to use it, it's making a big difference. It really is great, especially because I can go from a B camera on sticks to the B camera on the gimbal without having to do any crazy changes. This is the A camera setup. We're using the 28-105 from Tristan. It's his new lens. I used it before, but I didn't get to use all of the reach, the focal range. So this will be a fun shoot to be able to mess around with it. It's great. I love having that type of focal variety. I tell you, I am getting my money's worth with this small rig teleprompter that mounts to rails, so the weight of all this is not on the lens, and then an iPad, and bringing this from client to client, and it's just so easy for them to read. I can change font size, speed, very helpful. So we're just doing key here, neg, we're gonna bring this in a little bit, and then that's our rim, and also to kind of just hit this a little bit. I wish I had something over there, but this is ready to go. This is what?
Safety, take one.
Okay.
That's my phone alarm if you need to turn it off.
Yeah, we can turn it off.
Available. We take every measure to protect our team and deliver quality. Sorry, I got something popped up. Faster and built to last. One way we uphold this the need for excessive lifting and carrying, it reduces physical strain and keeps our crew focused on their task.
It's like
Eco.
Good. Innovation. Take one.
It's about solving problems in creative, effective ways. That's what drives us every day. With advancements like drone inspections for precise assessments.
I'm getting an active request more and more to not prioritize hiding the lavalier. Before, it was such an important thing of, we can't see the clip, we don't want to see the lapel, nothing. And while I do prefer that, there was a lot of times where there would be scratchiness, and now that we can just clamp it on the front, it's so much easier. So this is my attempt to, go against, to fight the cold gray day, turning the 200X into some warm light, shooting it off from the side to act like it's morning light for the workers grabbing their gear and getting ready. So just some B-roll. I got some time during lunch to offload cards, check that everything is good. More and more times I'm doing these midday checks, and it really does, feel better and just confirm everything is going well. And when I say I'm hired to run everything, I'm really just talking about the technical aspects. There has been so much pre-production and still client communication and handling and finessing that needs to be done on set, but I can just focus on the technical part. And I really, really like being able to center my brain and just put a microscope onto the production and what do I need to do to make it run best.
So we got camera, easily accessible, wireless transmitter we didn't use, that's kind of flopping around. Same thing for the side handle. 3 bricks, audio, more audio, backup camera, or B camera. So that was today's shoot. Very easy, very fun, different than normal. And everything easily fits in this BRZ. I swear it has so much volume inside. I don't need a bigger car. Also don't want a bigger car. This is the perfect one. So we needed to get some like Facebook ad type stuff. So just decided to use the DJIs, film straight into the phone, clip it on. You can see the mic, it's part of it, it's part of the whole look. It's supposed to not look like an ad, right? Because they had originally asked for a gimbal, A7S III, and I just said, are you open to this style? Because that's where this is going and you don't want it to look like an ad. Shot it, looked great, fast, playback is fast, audio is clear. For this social media type stuff, like this stuff is hard to beat.
Alright, check me out. Ready for some master action?
Yeah.
Yeah, bang.
3, 2, 1.
That's it? That's all you gotta do?
So I get the big bucks, baby.
I don't fly my drone. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's way smoother than I would have been able to do it.
Yeah, like, I don't even need to know how to fly a drone.
That's crazy. That's a good, beautiful drone.
Yeah. So,
Perfect.
and then just you rinse that at the next spot.
Yep. I'm right about to leave for Puerto Rico, but I just got all of the specs for the Wall Street Journal job. So for those of you guys who are wondering what specs are required, they did ask for FX6. So you see here it says FX6 prime lenses. So I don't have prime, so we're going to go with zooms. And then Lav and boom, no problem there. This is the one that I had to get recently, which was a zoom feed for a remote producer. So I have somewhere in here here it is. So this HDMI cable will plug into the FX6, and then it'll plug into my MacBook Pro via this capture card just for USB. And then I just need to line up the rest of these specs because when I'm going to come back from Puerto Rico the night before this shoot at midnight, and then the call time is 7:30 a.m. the next day. So 1, the flight has to get me here, and then 2, everything has to be set up because I don't want to have to change anything once I'm on set. So let's just let's see, does it have any compression? No, it does not. So we'll just keep it in L because I'm gonna have to Dropbox this by the next day. They did want Cinetone. That's one of the biggest questions I get. Do I shoot in log or cinetone? It's whatever the client asks is what I shoot in. And then they said 23.98. Okay. Reboot, and then for my shotgun, I will be using the Deity, just boomed overhead. And then for lavs, I'm either going to use the Sony UWPs or the DJI mics. And interesting enough, I bet you they've had a bunch of problems with freelancers, because in here it says that we don't care if the lav is showing. And to me, here it goes. Lav mic, leave visible, don't worry about trying to hide the mic. I just assume that they've worked with a lot of people who give scratchy lav interviews, so they're not even worried about it. Put it on the outside, and one, that makes it easier for me, but two, it's a news organization, so it's not like it's a doc or anything. The mic showing is completely fine. All right, so I got like 30 minutes before I need to finish packing this all up, and then it's heading off to the airport.
My biggest reason to be a freelancer is I get to own my own time. If I don't work, then I don't get paid, but if I don't want to work, I don't have to. So I am taking a surf trip with my core group of buddies. I found they had an Amex line. That was pretty cool. And taking them into the lounge. I get a couple people for free in, and then they let the rest of them in for free, which was nice. And I just get to go on a surf trip. And that is a luxury that I like to have. I like to be able to say, I want to do this, I'm going to do this. Is there consequences? Yes. Am I not getting paid? Yes. Did I have to shut down time? Paid work? Yes. But this is what I get to work out and see. I absolutely love coming to Puerto Rico, my favorite place. And actually, I'm going to have to cut this vacation short to get back for a job.